Just kidding. I wanted to patrol Reese really hard.
I caught onto it straight away.
Out. Yeah, I've always wanted to. Someday I'm going to do that at like a major event, and you're just going to see a guy like rush the desk and be like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I'm just, no, I'm not actually talking, mate.
Probably the wrong time for a joke.
You know, whatever. Welcome back. What I was actually saying, and I'll redo it. Welcome back to Map 2 between Luminosity and Cloud9.
Yes. Mirage.
It's Mirage.
It's Luminosity's pick. They did pretty much batter them in the end on Dust 2, but it's going to be an interesting map, I feel. This is a good chance. Although the thing is, Cloud9, like I said before we went out to the break, this is the map they're famously bad on. Maybe not under the leadership of Slemmy, maybe he's been working on it for them, but I don't have much hope for them. This is one of Luminosity's best maps. They define some of the meta for this map in general in terms of the executions on the A side. Current major champions, Cloud9, still trying to rekindle what they had in 2015. I don't think it's time just yet. Slemmy's had, what, a week with them, so
yeah.
I don't really feel like this is the one.
To be fair, it looks like individually they have been playing slightly better as of late, but
well, that's good then.
Yeah, I mean that's about all I can. Listen, here's the I'm trying to be positive bell.
And here's the let's go live bell.
You suck at bells.
That one.
Here's the Henry G needs to learn how to do this bell.
Yeah, that's quite nice. Anyway, we're getting into it. It's going to be the pistol round. It's going to be Luminosity starting the T side here, which I don't think really matters regardless. It's going to be them winning either side, but let's see what happens here. They're going to have 4 sets of armor, Fallen with the smoke and 2 flashbangs, and we get into this round number 1. 4 players committed to the B apartments here as well. Actually, it's all 5. It's a decoy towards the middle.
It is all 5, Henry G. That is how numbers work. Today's letter B and number 5.
No, number 7 today.
5, because there's 5 people going to the B side. Henry Shroud gets the first shot. FNX gets back into him immediately, and now Fur tries to bring it back in the favor of LG. Gets 2 kills, now the second unanswered. And with the bomb now down, Skadoodle can try and tap away and find Fallen, but things start to unravel in the post plant, still in the favor of Luminosity, and there is no kits left onto Cloud9. Good shot from nothing to take down Cold. As Skadoodle tries to advance on this, he still has to be careful though. 13 HP, and that is aggressive, but they go together, and Stewie finds the kill. They may just have a chance on this. The double face again. Skadoodle finds Fallen, and they're playing this very well as a team, Cloud9. And Stewie jumps around the corner, able to push forward and take FNX. And who's picked up the kit? It's Stewie.
Good job from Cloud9, decent retake. Does come down to the wire, but they do manage to get it with that defuse kit, as you said. So Luminosity, simple play from them. Decoy towards the top middle and then bursting into that B side. They get the entry kill as well. Shroud got 1 before he died, and it's working very effectively as a unit. They do manage to retake the site very convincingly indeed. 3 players remaining, and you'd assume Luminosity, I was about to say, will be forcing on the 3rd, but I can see a scout purchased. Unorthodox, I guess, but it's Fallen. He's feeling confident. He can do a lot of damage with that weapon, of course. The Tech 9's PT-50 to Deagle and FNX, and that Scout. And Fallen's taken a ton of damage already. I'm not even sure that went down. Towards the top and middle, and I assume he's been shot by either the Scouts of Skadoodle or Shroud. It's going to be Skadoodle for sure, as he's in the window. So Fur now make his way towards the window, and actually gets towards the connector as well. Takes down nothing, and you'd have thought the communication would be a little bit better there. But now they have got the man advantage. Still a heavy sway towards the CTs in terms of the firepower. It's going to come down to Stewie now. He needs to step up with his Phantom Spawn. That's a great shot from him. Takes down Fallen, and Skadoodle chimes in as well, getting a headshot onto Cold Zera.
Stewie finding Taco as well. Talking to boot Mirage. We did mention that this is not a map that Cloud9 likes to play, so getting this good start, this eager start, is very encouraging for them. FNX still has the bomb, still has the scout, and has 52 seconds to work with, but he's going to elect to use the Deagle. I said yesterday we haven't seen this Deagle skin in a while, but apparently everyone's gone back to it.
Everyone is back to it.
Nice shot. That starts it, but Shroud's there. Headshot in turn from the scout. Shroud doesn't miss those shots. Those pesky scout shots.
Scoot shots.
Scoots after dark.
Yes. 4 AKs now. Fallen obviously bought the scout last round. He will be on the same weapon this time. With no head armor though, so he paid the price. It was Skadoodle that shut him down at the beginning of the round with a lot of damage, and Shroud to finish things off in round number 2. We're going to this one now. CTs are adjusting themselves nicely. They've got Famis's, M4s, and they're ready for this. They're anticipating this buy from Luminosity, so they managed to get this one. could mean a 4-0. 4 goes down, Taco, a great shot though towards the bench. Takes down Shroud, and it's going to Slemmy. Can he step up here? Just one. Needs to at least to have a good chance of winning this round. It's not going to happen though. Fallen finding the kill onto Scootadle as well. That's going to be the GG for round number 3. Just nothing, and Stewie remain. They have got kits, but I would not recommend they try and take this one, Matt.
Nor I, Henry G.
Thanks. I'm glad we agree on something.
Don't get carried away. It's just this one moment. It's really nothing to write home about.
I don't need to write home. I am home. I'm in London.
You don't go home. You don't have a home. Home is where the heart is, and you don't have a heart. Stewie's gonna wait. Try and catch them off on the exits from the vent. Fallen bypasses. 2 bypasses. This could be a quad bypass. This needs a huge surgery.
Quadruple bypass.
Come on, Stewie. You had a chance to do economic damage, and you didn't.
Yep.
Yeah, I would fire in there, too, hoping someone's on the other side of the wall to make up for your mistakes.
Mistakes will be made. With Luminosity bouncing back after losing the pistol. And the second round, they're going to be capitalising on their force by simple B-take once again. Getting that kill on towards Shroud, and then Slemmy couldn't hold them off. He got 1 kill, but it was not enough. Falling with the scout as well. Very effective with that weapon this time, though.
In fairness, he does guarantee saves the FAMAS out of that, but
That's what
still.
That's what they were doing anyway, but like, he had an opportunity to at least get a kill for it, you're right, but it would have been... It's better for him to save a FAMAS and get 1 kill on towards
Sure,
the right?
I'll give him that. I would have liked to see him at least try to get 1 from it, especially if he timed it correctly, had the positioning he could have ran. Shroud gets a tap, though. USB. It's Slemmy instead that goes down. They still have the 2 FAMASes in play, and they've got a man advantage to work with as well on this B site. Make it more so because Stewie's going to find Fur. And now those guns could actually be huge. So Stewie, I call you out, but the job well done. The efficiency pays off. He's going to try and go for the flank. Fallen and Cold know he's there, and Fallen turns his attention toward him. It's Cold that's going to have to cover off from the checker room. Good quick shot on the first, but nothing immediately after is able to take him down. And Cloud9 now with their 3rd round.
Yeah, lovely stuff from Cloud9 there. Shroud with the USP at bench. It's another B play from Luminosity, and the FAMASes coming out trumps there. And they're going to be 3-1 the lead. I think that's a difficult financial situation for Luminosity now. It's still enough to buy by the looks of things, but Taco and Fallen will be lacking behind to 3 AKs, and the Eagles and the Tech 9. It's going to be a back and forth economic game here, but Luminosity looking to rectify themselves. Not going to be going for a set piece or anything like that. Going to be going for mid control, smoking off towards the window. No AWP for the CTs yet. This could be 7, but it's going to be Cold Zero to open things up. It takes him down. And you have to ask yourself why he was facing that with that weapon, but still, it's Luminosity striking first there.
Striking first and striking unanswered. Minute and 20 to play. Fur going to work in toward the connector. Cold Zero as well inside of middle, and Taco. FNX rotating back around right now over toward the A site. And it's Stewie that's playing it right now from the stairwell. He's got nothing close by, but he's going to go passive and actually... Okay, he's got a second guess about it. He's going to play inside of the vent. He's kind of actually, if I'm not mistaken, crouched within it right now. That's... Can we just look at nothing? Okay, he did go back through. It looked like he was literally just holding the angle while crouching in, which is super stupid. Because if he was doing that, I can't say that he was, I didn't see it, but it would have just limited his movement. So it would have been literally a one-and-done spot.
Fur in a great position here. He's navigated his way somehow all the way towards jungle. They're getting a position away from now. Nothing actually running through that fire. That works out perfectly for Fur. Now it's a 5-on-3, attacking with the Desert Eagle into the palace area. Not going to be spotting on just yet. There's quite a passive hold from the CT, so bomb will be planted momentarily, smoking off towards jungle, and it's up to Stewie in CT spawn. He's joined by a teammate now, Slemmy. Missing all the shots, finally does get taken down by Stewie in the end, and now it is Shroud. There's a couple of great kills here, both headshots as well. Bomb is planted, and it's almost an impossible situation for him, but he's shown enough flair to give it a good go. We'll see what his next move is. His Fur does come in the back here.
Not too bad. Luminosity bring it back to within 1, 3-2, our current score for the radio listeners, Henry.
There are a lot of them.
There are a lot of them.
Got to make sure we cater to all the audiences here. If you are watching in black and white, it's Luminosity currently on the terrorist side.
You love that joke.
British snooker joke for you there. From the 70s, of course. And we We're going to have round number 6, no buy coming in from Cloud9 here. Desert Eagles, P250s, a couple of flashbangs, no real stack here. They have got 3 players towards B, and actually all towards short, so maybe we'll do something with this. Maybe Squidward making his way towards the ladder room. And Cloud9 is scouting it out, and it looks like he will be ready to fight this. His teammate makes his way in connector as well. He was at Cloud9.
Cold Zero with the first shot. Stewie pops back out. It's not the one tap, but it is a deagle to the head of Cold nonetheless. And nothing now inside of the site with the P250. He's going to have to wait this out, but watch behind him because Palace is becoming a threat. Slowly and surely, Fallen is going to arrive, and it's going to be him sitting duck in the open. But that's not before he took down first. So really good job with that P250 from afar to make sure that this goes into a 3 versus 3. Oh. Nice tap from Taco.
Ole.
Ole, 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 ole. Bring the bomb back over to A now as well. Pretty straightforward play on this. Shroud's picked up an AK to work with, but there's no armor for him. No kit, no flashes, no nades, no Molotovs, no decoys.
Anything
no
else?
Zeuses.
No Zeuses. No kits.
I already said that.
No deagle.
Okay, if we want to get into the guns, let's start from the beginning. Oh, there is a deagle, you're wrong. And a MAC-10 now. But there's not an MP7, there's not an MP9, there's not an AGEV, there's not a MAC-7.
What's this, snipers?
Yep, no, none of those. They're just going to save these.
It's going to be the 3rd round coming in for Luminosity. Working the picks pretty effectively there. We did get 2 from Nothing and Stewie. Stewie with the deagle, of course, and Nothing high on the A side, taking down 1 towards jungle. That's about all they got for it, though. Great shots from Taka. That 1 tap towards jungle was pretty special. Really tying things up here. And it's good for Shroud to save his AK, I would say. Skadiddle, not so much of the MAC-10, but we'll see how the money affects them going forward as we go into round number 7. It's going to be $1,900 coming in, but it's going to be enough to buy with those things they've got. With that gun save especially, they will have a quite healthy buy, in fact, so definitely can get the all-pound Skadiddle. He will be glass cannon, but I don't think he minds, you know. I think that's fine. So he drops the M4. And okay, so they're kind of spreading the wealth around a little bit, make sure he gets some armor and some utility here to work with. He's got a decent spawn as well. I assume he's going towards connector here. Maybe smoke on the bottom of the stairs. Actually, will be focusing towards the A ramp here, but going to be smoked out by his own teammate, by the looks of things.
Skadoodle's going to watch this closely as well with the AWP. He's not 100% sure in which way to look. Smoke does dissolve. Nothing with an angle lined. Has to watch the window carefully defensively, but could just tap it in here in this side pocket. I'm kidding. Out toward the Palace position. And it is a set right now for this A execution. They're just trying to bleed them dry here. 1 player left inside the middle. It is Cold Zero that they're going to let lurk down and try and take connector late, maybe catch off any rotations that do come through middle. First smoke successful. Second one hasn't landed yet. Nothing's got a massive amount to work with. That's because they're actually gone. They've got no smokes, so they have to let Taco find this position. It's Molotovs instead they try and use it with, but the incandescence doesn't work if it's not in front of Nothing's face, and suddenly they're able to get the shots. A light execution despite not playing picks. And it comes back to haunt them because they can set across right now. Skadoodle and Cloud, or excuse me, and Cloud. Nothing. I do like Cloud. I like Seth Roth as well, and Vincent was my favorite of all of them, but Cold Zero is just going to hold this inside a connector, and unfortunately the round, as it dwindles away, the time slips. 1 more grain through the hourglass is going to put them in a desperate situation where this is pretty much over.
Let's get 1 kill though. Make it a double. All of a sudden, this looks a little bit more interesting now.
Oh, that's smart.
Okay, this is sick. If they win this round, I'm done.
That is so sick. 5 plays 2, and it's down to just, it's not done yet. 1 versus 2. Cold Zero, 9 HP only, and they know his position. Slemmy's already trying to face it. Shroud's going to go with him. And this is such a hard headshot to hit. Slemmy's got it. And Cloud9 will pick it up, but Fallen, sexy shot through that ticket booth.
Yeah, that got very exciting pretty quickly. It's Cold Zero the found too, and like you said, the low HP player in City Spawn got wrecked through the ticket booth, but it wasn't enough. But it does do a lot of damage in terms of the money for Cloud9. We go into round number 8, and it looks like it's going to be, I was about to say a force buy. It's actually pretty decent. You can see the AWP still out on Fallen. Thaco and FNX on towards those AKs as well. It's going to be Fur who's affected. He's on the Tech 9, so those kills were pretty valuable here, but Cloud9 have taken the lead. It's 4-3 now. As you said, it was a very simple execution from Luminosity. It didn't really smoke off towards jungle, gave nothing a couple of easy frags. They didn't have to work too hard for them. A team that defined a lot of the executions how they should go down. That was quite surprising for them.
Oh!
Decent nade, but it's not going to matter.
Catching that one.
Shroud and whoever his teammate was, I assume it's Slemmy, kind of bumping into each other and almost sacrificing one of themselves. But Slemmy actually got battered as well. He's gone down to 14 HP. Was that a collateral?
Don't think it was, but I could be wrong on that. Slemmy's definitely taken significant damage. He could have been jumping away behind him, but I don't think they were lined up. I don't think that was true. It is going to be Stewie that pushes up closer now to A main. Molotov goes in from his teammate. Not going to peek on this. They brought nothing back over. Excuse me, I take that back. Actually, I can't see this friggin' minimap. It actually looks like it's Skadoodle. It's back toward jungle right now with the AWP. So.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, so Stewie's going to hold this up close, does get one, has to peek out aggressively, needs the support system to be in play. Skadoodle misses a shot, and the secondary peek, Slemmy never tries to go out for that and watch off towards the top of the ramp, so nothing gets taken down, and already, I mean, nothing needed to go out and face that. As soon as Stewie, or rather, gets stuck in the corner, I'm actually so, like, this is ridiculous. But when Stewie's up close to the top of A main, nothing needs to support him and peek out with him, and he just let him sit there to die. I don't understand that.
Well, I think someone out there understood what you...
seizure, but let's forget about it.
I think someone understood what you just meant. I have no idea what it was, but if you did, please write in your answers onto a postcard and see if we can
I'd like to know
the same level. On
I was literally melting down in my mind, though, as to why nothing wasn't peeking that.
Okay, well. After Cloud9 bounced back with a big round win.
I hope that gets odd-done.
That's like the DDK moment.
That was
similar, but actually not as bizarre, but similar.
It's late. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
It's 5 a.m.
Yeah, guys, we are not in North America right now. We're in London, so forgive us if we start going a little bit crazy.
God forbid.
You can understand why Dan did lose his mind in that one clip. Now I know why. I was laughing at it before, but I know how he feels. My brain is slowly rotting. But we do go into round number 9. It's going to be pretty much a simple procedure here for Luminosity. It's purchased for the CTs. Getting his first kill here, jumping through with the connector. With that Mac 10 as well, gets the shot. Probably gives the call to his teammates. They can make their way towards B. The bomb's still down at T-spawn though. He's just trying to be a little bit of a nuisance here. Maybe taken down here. He finds a kill to Slemmy as well. We'll just give him Matt a time to kind of compose himself.
I've got my words. I've taken my deep breath, and I've eaten my SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs?
I actually ate alphabet cereal today, so I've got all the letters in order.
What is alphabetti spaghetti?
Sorry?
What is alphabetti spaghetti?
I don't like the alphabetti spaghetti. Is that what you mean? SpaghettiOs and then...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
think you got it the other way around. I don't think you can get letters in cereal.
Alphabets? You people don't have alphabets.
No.
Get wrecked. Everyone tweet pictures of alphabets to
We don't have those.
Henry. They're so good.
We don't really have many novelty cereals.
No, you don't. You don't have Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You don't have s'mores. You don't have cookies and cream. You don't have any of the good stuff. As FNX is going to take down Stewie. It's probably why you don't have a diabetic endemic breaking out in your region, but it's okay.
5-4. Luminosity looking pretty strong right now. The money's still not kind of put together. Look at that. You can see Cloud9 in the gaming house right now, Matt. Look at those lovely 5 pings. That is gorgeous.
Yeah, that's sick.
That's nice.
To be fair, the gaming house is there in Santa Monica, and LG is...
They're in LA, right?
Santa Monica's LA, and but the division, they're both close together, considering the ping difference.
Yeah, but still, they must have some sick
routing.
God taking.
Yeah, really. Slemmy's got the shot on Taco Fur. He's going to make up for it, though, in spades as well, as he takes down 2. FNX and Cold will contribute as well, and 6 plays to 4 now. Luminosity with a very fast round that time.
Yeah, I don't really have to work too hard for it. This is where things get interesting now. We definitely have the opportunity to get Skadoodle back on the AWP. Had a very quiet game after 10 rounds. He only got 3 kills, and you expect a player like him, we've always said it, Matt. Every time I analyse him, I'm saying like he doesn't have that killer instinct, doesn't really bring the game towards a terrorist. He's always just sitting back in the standing positions, and we'll see what nothing can do here. Change of pace for him, going towards that underpass area. No one going to be challenging him just yet. It's a strong default here from Lumi. That's going to be FNX challenging nothing. Nothing surely got this kill. There it is. Good shot from him. Now he needs to work out his next move. Fallen. Oh, Slemmy. Come on. Obviously, Slemmy trying to back him. out of that desperate situation, but it's going to be fair finding the kill towards Stewie. Now nothing's killed becomes redundant. Skadoodle is cowering in middle here. Hopefully he can get the next kill. Yes, he does do it as well. Could get a double. It wasn't meant to be.
Spotted him, but unfortunately Cold had the lineup. The headshot, but he gets chased down by Shroud, who's now going to get swarmed in by Taco. He knows he's here, though. I'm sure he saw him when he jumped in, so he has to play this angle perfectly. And Taco just waiting right now. I dare you. Oh, look at this, though. Look who's going to find the bomb. Nothing's going to rotate around as if to try and pincer in and save his teammate. And
found the bomb.
Did he?
He saw it.
Okay, good.
Definitely.
We didn't get there in time. I was going to say that was blatantly obvious. Was he like tabbed in to see something and missed it or something? But
it's a good position from him, actually.
Okay, he's going to sit. This actually is good, but the problem is they're going to make him split his crosshair. Has to transfer this over. Has the first already for. He knows he's inside of the doorway. Nade out to fake for the flash, and nothing with a gift on the ground. Finds one from above. It's going to be 6-5, and Cloud9 within one. But the money's still not great on their side.
Absolutely. You can see after going down to another one-on-one situation, 33k on 3 of the players are going to have to be going in Famus's pistols and scouts. This could cost them 2, Matt. If they were to lose this round, which is likely they will, considering the firepower, they'll be double eco for sure. Nothing once again. They'll be going towards the window this time. Skadoodle will be on that scout. Let's see what they can do here. Slemmy facing towards middle. And it's going to be a fast A play, but looks for the Brazilians here. 3 in towards Palace. Fallen, ready to flash them over.
Waterfall.
I think it's going to be a simple player flash over. They come out.
No trade either. That's hugely problematic.
Isn't
Slemmy, though, he's got the lineup. Slemmy gets all 3. It's if he wants to do it. And I take back and eat my words. The words that I could at least get out of my mouth this time is nothing takes Fallen, though. It still plays to the advantage of Cloud9. Massive work from Slemmy. Taco thought it was all done too easy, and they committed to the bomb plant. Cold's going to lurk out, try and play this 1 versus 2. Smoke on the default. Good shot on the first. Nearly sprays down nothing as well. Gets him to 67 on 1 stray bullet, but it is 6-6 as Cloud brings it close.
You're absolutely right. It's still, though, money's still desperate, and the terrorists can just keep buying, grinding them down, and doing what they can, Cloud9, to stay alive. But, you know, Slemmy is just coming down to these huge individual performances. MP9, Famus, P90. They're just waiting for Luminosity to actually give them around it easily here, but it's not happening. Luminosity know well aware of the situation. Just keep buying. We'll see what goes down here. 6-6. I'm very impressed with Cloud9 so far. They have won the pistol, bear in mind. Let's see what round number 13 has in store for us. It's going to be A side taken over. Cloud9 are going to be pushed back by the Molotov. Stewie once again into the CD spawn. Skadoodle somehow that MP9 finds the first kill on Cold Zero. Big scuff to take down. Still on the AWP, and they find the second kill as well. This could be the one that can keep a healthy amount of players alive here.
Cloud9 doing reasonably well on this CT side. Fallen, EWP. Fur has to face this. He's going to as well. The Molotov distracting enough, or was it just better accuracy? Either way, nothing's got the response, but it's Shroud now that gets this kill into Fallen, and unfortunately that means the AWP couldn't prevail in the post plant. Not planted in an ideal situation for that position anyway.
Finally,
and 7-6.
Cloud9, they managed to save an AK and an AWP. Can drop a couple of weapons here. This is a chance for them to start building some bankroll. It should break the economy of Luminosity, which it has. They got, well, 3,300. They're going to be taking a partial buy here. Basically means some upgraded pistols, some body armor, Desert Eagles. They get some light utility as well, a few smokes. This would normally suggest an AXQ at this point, but it doesn't look like they'll be doing that. They're going to be taking the bomb towards it. 2 players in underpass. Maybe they could still do it, an A split potentially from underpass.
There it is. There's Cold Zero's paint on the wall. You can just get Shroud. Shroud, turn around for us again, please. Just call a timeout if you have to. 2-man position over here at B side right now. A has the bomb's attention, so they're trying to force rotations right now and then execute. The problem is they have to win the fight to win the rotations, and they have got both of them. It's all too easy. Stewie inside Shadow's going to get one more. And they won't even get a plant out of this, was Luminosity's goal in this situation, so well held from Cloud9.
Indeed. No plant down. FNX and T-Spawn with the bomb, in fact, and Furs and Palace trying to work out what the next move, if there is anyone available. Cloud9, like I said, just want to keep all 5 players alive, and no one needs to overcommit to this situation. Make sure you keep the numbers strong, and the money has been a problem. They're actually going to win this half map. Can you believe it?
They're going to win our hearts as well.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, you don't have one, but they're going to win mine.
Vampires don't need hearts.
You wish you were that cool. You're just the Grinch.
Grinch has a heart.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Yeah, it's just three sizes too small until the end when it swells to an abnormal size, which probably would give you a heart attack. So unfortunately, kids who did like that movie, he's dead now.
Of course. Final round of the second map of this best of 3. Cloud9 currently down 1-0 from Dust 2, looking to get himself back into this series, making a convincing case of it so far. 8-6, and a Skadoodle. Headshot on Gold Zero, but he gets taken down. You enjoyed that, did you?
Yeah, little rocket dive at the end. Slemmy, though, holding on again. The spray down in A was huge to win them a very important round to get the economy rolling, and now he's got 2 kills on the catwalk. On the catwalk.
I'm a model. No, that song's wrong?
It's all right. Nice nade from Shroud. Down to just 1 player remaining. It's FNX. And the bomb on catwalk in the hands of Slemmy. Stewie already inside of the connector. Nothing watching from the same position means that there's not really any access up from middle. Nade will take FNX down to 61, but Henry, you might as well tell me what you had for breakfast, because I'm afraid there's not much more to report.
I woke up at 3 p.m. and had Subway.
Nifty. Makes sense that you woke up at 3 p.m. because we have, I know that sounds like a degenerate lifestyle. We are degenerates, but it's just because we've been casting NA from Europe, so.
Yeah, it kills you. And your life, and your social plans, everything you had going.
You sound bitter.
Sorry?
You sound bitter.
Yeah. The things we do, Matt, to keep you in Europe.
To keep me in Europe?
Yeah.
Is this what it is? It's all a conspiracy, so I never get to go home and see my beloved dog.
Yes. How is she, right?
I don't even think, it's sad to say, but I'm to the point where I don't even think I can call her my dog anymore. I think I just have to give her up. She's my family's dog now.
Yeah.
She's doing okay. She's on a diet, a strict diet right now.
Well, she got fat?
Nope, she was not fat. She had an ear infection due to allergies, apparently. We finally found the source. So she's on a very strict diet, and this is better than analyzing CS. So she's apparently running and biking way faster because she lost 2 pounds. So there you go.
Anyway, Cloud9, 9-6. I didn't think I'd be saying that going into the second half, but it has happened. They're going to be going for an execute here, smoking towards steps, straight towards jungle, try and push towards CD spawn with flashbangs as well. Fur expecting this in a defensive position. And here we go, then the smokes do come over, and it's going to be the execution from Cloud9. They're actually going for more of a plant smoke here, so not going to be going for the double smoke, but let's see what happens here.
Far inside of the site, reverse firebox. This is sometimes the best ninja position, but he can't find Shroud. Now he does. Headshot. How is that even a headshot? He wasn't even lined up for it on our screen, but he'll take it. Denies the bomb plant, and he still goes undetected because of the silencer. This spoils everything, and he gets a second one. Oh, I love the position.
You really do. You can see him, the look on Matt's face right now. He's enjoying himself. It's going to be falling in FNX finding kills.
Are, somewhere else.
Skadoodle does get a headshot, but you're absolutely right. It's a really nice display from Fup in those positions. Does manage to deny the bomb and ultimately winning the round. I can't believe he managed to get that bomb down through the smoke.
I take it back. I just saw the replay. The headshot placement was actually fairly close on. It looked like it was dead on the back to me, but
it's just it's impressive to even find a headshot in that sort of situation. There's like a hole at 2 meters he needs to find and find a little.
And the bomb goes down. It's a different round. He can't get the second kill. They don't have to commit to it. So
let's see what happens here. It's not going to be a force buy from Cloud9, but a similar setup to what we saw in the pistol. 2 smokes. I think this will be going towards spawn in the bomb side potentially and trying to just force a plant out of Palace. You can see the bombs there. So any chance to get a bomb down here would be great. Didn't get it down in the first, so looking to buy up in the next. Luminosity's objective, don't allow this plant to.
Good shot from Fur. Fall away. MP9, don't dive on me. This isn't the Olympics. Slemmy's got a kill, though, that it does allow a bomb plant in for Cloud9. So 1 better in this round, but they are getting low on HP, and surely Luminosity can pull this into a 9-8 scoreline. We say that, and it's a little bit slow and passive, isn't it? It's tentative.
Well, at this point, this is the objective already complete for Cloud9. That's all they had to do. Luminosity were trying to stop it everything they could, but got a little bit out of control. The fact came in, worked out, the smokes were effective. So the round will be won by Luminosity, but then now Cloud9 do have the opportunity to get AKs out. And that's actually kind of interesting, considering we have UMPs and an MP9 and a Scout.
The MP9 is the interesting one, but it is Cold Zero. Okay, he's just going to give it away. Doesn't even pick anything else up. Just says, nah, just get rid of it now.
Big round here, Matt. This is the big leagues.
In the big leagues. I'm just going to make song references every time you
Don't do it every time. It could get obnoxious, which is...
We are obnoxious.
Which is your forte, I know.
It is my forte.
Let's try and keep it... Let's call that the line.
We don't like to make lines, but let's just call that the line.
Yeah. Okay. 3 players now for Cloud9. It looks like another execute split. That's going to be aggressive, of course, from FNX. Somehow gets away with his life there. And now nothing. Looking towards short, but feel coldzera can sense his presence almost. He could be getting this kill, in fact. He's going to take the kill. Ooh. There's a second one. And like I said, nothing could feel it coming. And this should be a round for Cloud9 now. It'd be an absolute travesty for them to throw it away, but somehow it's Fer dropping the bomb there. So that's going to give the game up. A Shroud in a decent position here in jungle. Fallen reading it goes. Gets taken down in the end.
Mako gets through the vent now as well, which means nothing has to watch this position towards jungle. 2 versus 2, bomb dropped inside of the site. Flank coming in successfully now as well. So Taco with 13 has to be a little bit careful. Nothing's timing's off though. He could actually spot him. Fer in the open though, and nothing's got the kill. That gives up the bomb, and Taco's gone around the other way.
Nothing looks like he's in really good form right now. Like, great game sense. And just as I say that, he runs out the bomb and give that away.
He's going to try and bait this out with the
Slemmy.
Molotov.
The new boy, the in-game leader,
Oh,
the captain.
oh, if he was like 2 seconds sooner, he could have got to a position where Slemmy wouldn't have the advantage, but he knows where he is.
Come on, Slemmy, we need this.
Problem is that Taco had a Molotov. He could have put on the bomb before, but he couldn't find the angle to do it where he could safely peek.
Slemmy has made his way to the A round, but a very advantageous position here.
As soon as he knows he's not here, I would have thought he was going to Molotov instantly on the ramp.
Slemmy should win this, hands down. Not much Taka could do, didn't know where he was. And decent positioning for Slemmy, had enough time to get there. And that's actually broken the money of Luminosity. You can see they have got 3 players that could buy here, but 2 that definitely can't. Interference there on the microphones, I'm not sure what that was, but okay. 10-8. And now Cloud9 have a serious chance to get a massive advantage. Not a force buy from Luminosity though. They want to go in potentially with the double orbs next round. We know coldzera and Fallen like to have that tag team combo on this map. That's when they really get rolling. But this is a convincing case so far. They're going to be stacking towards B, on towards the bomb site. CZs and PD50s.
It's not really a full stack though, is it? It's just one player boosted.
Well, I mean, it's stacking him up on this side.
I see what you mean.
You have to stack
Language, Henry. Stewie's got 1, Shroud's got 2. Skadoodle needs 3, Slemmy needs 4, and unfortunately nothing needs to change his name to something. This is the second time, a second iteration, where 4 players on Cloud9 had S's in their names. Are you aware of that?
Very.
Shazam and Sempus.
I don't care. Why are we talking about that? I've never thought about that in my life.
How have you not? And we had Sean Gares. Straightforward anti-eco. Getting a little bit interesting, though, given to the fact that Taco and FNX have now picked up guns. Shroud's got 1 more. Taco knows where they both are, but can't find the angle. And if he overcommits, he's going to get spotted by both. The Skadoodle will make the call. Does bait it out, though, with 1 shot towards him. A smart play. Nearly gets the headshot on the jump. But he's got to give up on it. He's got to run away with the gun.
I don't think he'd have had it either way. Like, he hasn't got the kit. It would have been too close. So he decides to opt out with the AK. They have got tons of cash going to the next round. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that double orb setup, as I mentioned before. That'll be coldzera and B. And Fallen kind of roaming around as the dynamic player. We'll see how this one goes down. 1 orb purchase as a second. Are you ready?
It's the second time that Cloud9 has had 4 players with S's. There's a conspiracy here.
I don't think there is. I think it's
there is a
coincidence.
conspiracy.
That's the word you're looking for.
It's a conspiracy. Not coincidence, Henry. There is no such thing as coincidence. Fate.
3 players towards B now. I think that 1 will be going aggressive short. coldzera, of course, orping towards B. Apartments. And we go to round number 20. Cloud9 with quite a...
Swag was also a member of Complexity before they were Cloud9.
Right. So
more proof.
Not relevant then.
More proof. coldzera waiting for the angle to favor him. But it may never do so. It may all come to naught. It does come to something. He's got the shot on Slemmy, but Shroud's answered it against with Taco. Luckily, FNX brings the favor back, and a leg shot now onto Shroud. 4 plays, 2, coldzera. I thought he hit that again.
Come on. Doesn't have, lightning doesn't strike twice.
Come on, man. He's got a painting on the wall. He is the Mona Lisa. Skadoodle. Shot on a Fallen. This is interesting. Skadoodle with a rifle is going to pull this round back. Both players on to B. They have to play a retake on this. Interesting that he would plant here, considering it's a 1 versus 2. And he's actually going to go into a position where he has to... Okay, good, Palace. I thought he was going to go to A ramp. I was like, man, come on. That don't work.
Did he get there undetected? I think it's CD out there. I think just about to. Nade's coming in now.
Oh, get past the doorway. That's the problem. Molotov in, but there's so much time they can just let that burn away. And Cold Zero's got a kit. It'll be number 9 for Luminosity. But Cloud9 have 11 rounds right now on Mirage. I'm impressed. This is much better looking than their Dust 2.
So he's still defusing there just so they can go find it. And AWP, FNX has found it. So 11-9, closing the gap. That was a big round for Luminosity to win. I don't think it's going to break the economy just yet. The plant does help Cloud9. Actually, not fantastic, you know. That $800. Oh, hi.
Yeah, tactical pause coming in right now as well for Cloud9.
Well,
so they're calling the tac pause as well. We often talk about this, calling the tac pause when they're not in a position to buy, as opposed to when you are. What I mean, you've had differing opinions on this. I like to do it before you buy, so you can actually execute correctly.
Yeah, of course. That's the best way to pause. There's no science to pausing. Like, it's just whatever.
That's not what I'm implying. It's theory. It's what we discussed.
Yeah,
that's
I know.
our
I'm
job.
saying that's what I'm saying.
Give me some weight, Henry.
That is a theory. Like, I'm saying there's no right or wrong answer. Like, it's just like whatever you prefer to do. They need to discuss and work out when they want to calm down right now and like maybe work out where they're going forward. Obviously, going into a pause before you have a gun round is going to be obstacle. You know exactly what you have to play with.
So this is good. All I had to do is poke.
But maybe they were arguing. Maybe we don't know what's going on there.
It's true. That is true. So, I'm just talking specific. You're right. There's lots of. I'm just talking in specifics. I like to call it right before the guns do come out.
But yeah, they could have been arguing. There could be some bickering going on. So they wanted to make sure everyone calms down. They can just discuss what's going on this round. Looking at the money right now.
Don't know Slemmy's personality right now, but I don't think there's. This is one thing I will say about Cloud9. There's no one that really rages on that team right now. There's people that internalize, but I don't know about extroverted raging.
Well, raging is not necessarily always a bad thing. I don't think anyway. It can be like some players can use it as a proper way to kind of rile up the troops and kind of tell them what they should be doing. If mistakes are made or something happens, you just need to kind of like. It depends if you can actually channel into something positive rather than something purely negative. Rage doesn't have to necessarily be bad all the time. I feel like it's something that can discipline people in the right circumstances.
The only rage that I get is against Machine, the caster.
Why?
They call it rage against the Machine.
Okay, yeah, good. Well, okay, so this pause, they are going to use it effectively. They're not just going to take a strip eco here. We'll have a look for their ports. It's going to be, I'm waiting for this. I can't actually see it. I think it's got PT50s and some Glocks and some smoke and flashbangs. Matt, you're going to have to cast this because I can't see the screen.
That's fine. I can because it's suddenly behind you. But it is the pistols, as mentioned, for Cloud9, not in a position to buy. They've upgraded what they can toward P250s. Double up setup for Fallen, Cold Zero. Fallen, first shot successful onto Stewie. He's the only one up close inside of this A site, though, and with the smokes that Cloud9 could afford, it should be a bomb plant that comes in, and it will be. Stewie's going to put it down. LG's going to play the long game. Nade goes in. It's going to be deep and wide. No damage dealt, but holding the spray for gets 2. Falling up on top of the ticket booth, finds one more onto Shroud in the exposed position. Will drop away, gets the information for his teammate in FNX. Why not? Flying through the air. Oh, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's FNX.
11-10 now. Luminosity going in this back, and we talked about pause. The big plan was to go for a full smoke execute, try and get the bomb down, which worked out. So whichever way you look at it, the pause does amount to something. And we're going to round number 22 now. And they do have plenty of cash here to buy. I'm being almost certain Scooter will bring in the AWP out. There it is. And still with the double AWPs, of course, for Luminosity. So 11-10 now. One more will do it to bring it to 11-11. And we know what that means.
We can make a wish, Henry.
Cloud9's wish right now is to win this round and allow that to happen.
We'll see if it can or can't. 19 kills for Fur. He leads the way. Stewie getting closer to more toward the bottom of the A ramp, but it is going to be 4 over toward Horseshoe. 3 now electing to go toward middle for Cloud9. And they're going to be a little bit slow about it. Smoke off to cover connector, puts Skadoodle in a better angle where he could try and peek into 8. Doesn't find anything, and they'll fall away from this. So the pick game not going to work. LG not exposed. And it served to basically just drain down the clock at 1 minute and 15 seconds.
He's now getting control of the A Stewie. It's all he played to make. He doesn't get the damage here, but gets the kill on FNX. Good shot from him to open things up here. Now fallen in towards the Palace. He's getting a lot of intel here. He can actually stay in this position and allow Cloud9 to actually execute and come in the backstab. I don't think they'll be expecting him here. It's obviously expected he'll be towards the city spawn area. Now they're kind of working out the next move. 4 players towards the A ramp. It's going to be Shroud coming in the apartment. Broken down now. That's going to open things up. I think this can populate them a little bit now. They're going to have to work out how they can actually take him down before making their way onto the bomb site.
And Fur's already rotating as well. Smoke out in front of him, but he can spray through it with the silencer on the M4A1S. Nade into Skadoodle, but it's a little bit late. Won't do much, but that will. A headshot through the smoke from Fur.
Well then. 4-on-3, the retake about to begin. There's no nades available for the terrorists. It's going to be Taco with a lovely shot there. Headshot on the ticket booth, takes him down. Coldzera's holding towards shore. He can get the kill. There it is. Straight towards the dome of nothing. Now it's going to be Slemmy. I'd say save your gun from the friend because you're not going to win this round.
Already gone.
Yeah.
11-11. Touch something red and make a wish.
11-11 indeed.
Don't talk over the lovely Counter-Strike iconic voice.
Was there a voice?
Yeah, the counter-terrorists win. You don't... Never mind.
I didn't have headphones in.
I know. Unprofessional. Money is not in the favor of Cloud9 this half, that's for sure.
Well, they've gone for the partial buy here, the map.
Did you know that that voice is by a developer of the game?
It makes sense. It's been the same voice since like day... whatever. I want to say day one, I'm not sure what the voices were there, but...
1999, baby. It's true, you don't know what the voices were then. Smoke's out for... Gonna play inside of the window rather than elect to fall away toward jungle. Single AK for Slemmy. Interesting that he wants to be the one to use it, but he has had a pretty solid game so far on Mirage, I have to say. 2 particularly good spray downs on his CT campaign, but Stewie just left in the open, unfortunately, and Fur makes that easy. Gifted, but taken back because he pulls out a Molotov, and the AK is the next one to follow through. Fuel injector on the flames to take down, unfortunately, Fur. Good positioning, though, still inside of that ladder room. What a reaction shot! What is this from Slemmy? He's the only one with the AK, and that is exactly why. And he's gonna, well, try to toss the AWP, and it hits the edge of the roof, but shoots it now over to his teammate. Good play, and now Skadoodle can not expose himself too far to grab this. That was brilliant from him.
Yeah, just around, it looked like Cloud9 were just trying to get the bomb down once again. I think FNX and Co are just saving. So Fallen decided to opt out of this round, and they still have cash to buy at the next. That makes sense when they kind of distribute the wealth. You're absolutely right. Slemmy coming to life there. The only player with a weapon. He finds 3 kills, and it all came down to LG opening things up, and they thought they were going to get away with it, but Slemmy had other ideas and comes up towards short and finds 2 scrappy kills, I have to say, but kills nonetheless. And they will be taking the lead back somehow. I don't really know how that works out.
Slemmy's sick, man.
Yeah? You're believing now after that?
I always liked Slemmy, to be fair. I just didn't expect him to be the one to bring into Cloud9 to try and solve the issues, but 17 kills, he's tied with Shroud to lead the way this game, and another multiple spray down. I have to say the most impressive shot out of all of it was the one at the top of the ladder. The other 2 were just mistimings with utility from LG.
Yeah.
So careless play from them in that sense. Fallen toward the window, 1 AWP, the second in the hands of Coldzera. Surprise, surprise where he's going with that. It's actually Catwalk. It's not what you thought. I was trying to mislead you. FNX in toward Palace. Does catch one, falls away. Doesn't overcommit to this, but they have to try and push it onto him. And he's made it back inside the site. A headshot position against Stewie. And still they want to pursue. But they have to get the shot from Palace. A good one from Shroud. An entry from Shroud makes the refrag onto FNX possible because he gets them both. And now the bomb can go down. And Cloud9 a chance again, but they are 1 man down on this retake potential from LG.
3-on-2 now. Fallen drops as well. Slemmy coming to life once again. Now the retake begins. They have got 1 kill between them. It's going to be some Taco, but lovely shot. Headshot, of course, from Coldzera. Now it's all up to Shroud, trying to do what he can, but it's not going to be enough here, Matt. He gets dropped by Taco. The retake works out, and they've got plenty of time to kind of work out how they can get the double orbs and defuse the bomb.
I love Taco's knife name.
Is that where you stopped me talking for that?
I didn't stop you talking. You stopped talking.
Saw you look edging in to try and say something.
No, I was dancing over here.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
Are you mad?
I thought you had something really exciting to say.
I'm just exciting, Henry.
12-12. We end up at round number 25. We'll have a look at the cash for Cloud9. I'm going to sneeze, Matt, so you're going to have to say something.
Achoo. Bless you if it ever happens, but look into the light. Think about the sun. You're going to be okay. Taco toward B this time. It is going to be Slemmy left to it, Tech9. So the single hero on the AK is the one not to have it this time. 12-12, back and forth for sure.
Look how many times the bomb's gone down in the second half. It's been pretty nuts. It's been like...
That's true.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
Every
seasons,
round,
two
though,
explosions, yeah.
almost.
Pretty nuts.
Every round except for 2. FNX is going to nade toward the Palace. It's well-timed. Look at the damage dealt. They do get the frag onto him from Shroud, but he's not long for life in the fact that he's on to 49. Stewie's still at 90, Slemmy on 100, and they have gotten some advance inside of this A site. Good pick from Cole to find Stewie lurking, but Shroud again has got fallen. He's coming to life late. 2 kills in this round, and he leads the way for Cloud9. Has to hold the angle towards CT, though, and Taco times it perfectly. Spray down. Slemmy's dead now as well.
Of course. 13-12 now. They do get the plant down once again, but I feel like that's going to break the money for Cloud9. He's bring the scoreboard up. Let's see where he's going to lie. Or not, you know.
Don't worry about it.
It's all good. We'll have a look. Well, it's a surprise for next round.
I like surprises.
We'll see what happens.
Just yell surprise.
Yeah, so the money's pretty effective. Even though they got the bomb down. They're going to be struggling here going into this one. This is a real chance now for Luminosity to get a touching distance of series points. They did win Dust 2 if you're just joining us. Round number 26, they're going to be taking a partial buy here, but sometimes that works out. Slemmy can bring back some magic. This time he hasn't got a rifle, he's got a Glock. And in some ways, that's better, I think. We'll see what he can do with that.
Oh, missed timing from Cole,
That's
but
good.
he knows they're there. The flash comes through. He's trying it. He's addicted to it. It's like a dangerous drug, which you know all too well about, Henry. Cold Zero is going to hold the angle. Low HP, but he is caught off regardless by the AWP. And look at first positioning pushing through as they try with 2 players to sell a fake onto the A site. Unfortunately, all they're going to get sold is caskets, because that's what Fur is selling. He's got 1 gone already. Commission's made, and he's got the 2nd sold. This guy is the best salesman in the business, Henry.
Sorry, that's so bad. Still, I liked it. It's so bad, it was actually pretty funny. Tholen finds the kill there, and now it's going to be Skadoodle with the AWP. Normally, a situation where they'll find a couple of kills, but not this time. It's going to be Taco to finish him off. And the casket sales are through the roof, it seems. 14-12, and they have got money now. This is the big one. If Luminosity can find this and give themselves a series point, you feel like they won't be losing this one. But a chance now for Cloud9 to get the overpower once again. Let's see what Skadoodle can do this time. Do the doodle.
How much can Skadoodle?
Double ops once again for Luminosity. Faster play here from Stewie, getting his way towards the end of Palace. Doesn't want to give that position away towards Fallen. We know what a nuisance he can be. And that aggressive play towards lower ramp from Luminosity, just kind of pushing that in. I think they've got vision of the smoke positions as well, so they know it's on an execute to kick things off. And there is some positional control from Fallen towards middle. He just checked that underpass as well, so he's made his way back towards connector. And once again, Fur and FNX checking out the lower ramp and seeing what's available. No presence on the A side of the map whatsoever. Apart from Stewie just camping in the Palace area. He hasn't shown his hand just yet. That may be a problem because time ticking away now. We hit the 1 minute mark and Cloud9 yet to really do anything with this. It looks like it may be the fake coming in and they'll try and go towards B with Stewie showing something towards A. I'm not really sure what the plan is right now. Bomb actually going back towards T spawn. So eventually maybe going into an actual execution and they've got what, 2 smokes, some flashbangs. Won't be the best execute, could have to do more of a contact play here. The smokes go down towards jungle and steps. I think a smoke was missed there, I'm not sure.
Stewie, though, waiting for his moment to strike. It's Fur again that's going to play anti-fire. FNX gets one. Fur's going to stay patient, has the silencer. The problem is that if they come up connector, he's in the line of sight, but they may line up. Let him go, let him go. Patience, discipline. Oh, they spot him late. Skadoodle does realize it as he tries to put the bomb down, so it's only 1 kill this time. And Stewie's going to get aggressive. Fallen's got the angle, but it's Cold instead with the kill. A boost on it, inadvertent, I do believe. Oh, that nade, not quite far enough advanced, but they do get Fallen. And the 2 players left from LG are both going to rotate over from CT steps. Shroud's in a good position. Taco's aware of it. He's trying to bait him out. Damage done through the edge of the box. And now they realize it and have to spray away, but it's Shroud again that prevails. And nothing to close the round.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Nice play there. It seemed like, to me, that position from Luminosity when they're on the bomb site, He allowed a couple of players to walk past, right? But it doesn't really make sense to do in that position because it's so frantic on the A-bomb side regardless. It's very unlikely, I feel like, you're going to get the opportunity to get multiple spray downs in that position. I did take one down and then try and challenge the next. You see, as soon as he let one slip by, it was so difficult for him to actually lock on and find multiple kills. I got one for it, but I feel like just taking the first one down after they didn't check it would have been enough, and he could have got some damage dealt to the players that are unsuspecting. But still, Cloud9's still alive here on Mirage. Luminosity's still 1 round in the lead, and they do have a decent buy coming into, but no double orbs here. Just going to be 5 M4s actually not the best way, you know, in terms of the utility. We've got 1 smoke remaining, a couple of kits, and missing out on Fallen's AWP, which has been so influential. This could be a problem. If Cloud9 do win this round, probably going to force them onto an eco and actually get themselves map point here. So here we go.
Shroud and nothing working the underpass. Pretty straight set right now from Cloud9. Slight advancement in underneath of Shadow. From LG's rather, their perspective. But with mid giving up this much, Cloud9 can basically execute as they want. They're going to have to run this crossfire system at the top of connector, but they've elected to go outside of the window and play more passive because they're not sure if the boost is a potential here. And Stewie's lurked in quietly. At that, Fallen has no idea he's there. They get all the entries required. We're going 14-14. And not only that, money's going to favor Cloud9. So this actually starts to look very good for the North American side as Taco gets one back into Shroud. It's only a 1-man disadvantage. There's kits on 2. Decent utility. They are able to slow the bleeding and keep themselves a chance, but they're going to save early. They know the situation, and Fnatic, FNX gets caught.
FNX,
Fnatic. We're just going to get further and further away. What's after that?
I don't know.
Fnatic would lead to like emphatic, and then we could go to impetuous. We'll just get way off the mark.
Well, Cloud9 tied things up, and like you said, Luminosity have no choice but to save the weapons there, and this is a great chance now for Cloud9 to break the economy. I'd say definitely go for the hunt here. If we can get those rifles off them, they are in dire straits in terms of cash, but you can see player coming from T-spawn. He will make his way to a B apartment. We'll be able to get these kills.
Styling right now, Skadoodle.
Taka gets 1.
You know why he's good at that?
No.
Because he plays KZ.
Really?
You should play KZ.
Why?
Because you'll like it.
Why?
Because you hate it.
That's what I think will happen. I've played it before. I've played CS map for 12 years. I've definitely played it.
You've never
CSGO
played it.
is
Don't
not,
lie to me.
CSGO is not a new thing.
You've never played it. I'm aware. I played it 1.6.
Right. I've played it.
It's better than 1.6.
Seems like a waste of time, if you ask me. But
no, it's fantastic. It's a way to clear your mind. It's like meditation. Cloud9 now up against a full force from Luminosity, knowing the situation, knowing that they have to get at least onto the overtime point, that elusive overtime point in this situation. It's 2 M4s, 1 of each variety, and a FAMAS, both in the hands of Fur and FNX. Bomb dropped intentionally as well over toward the B apartments right now as Taco's just going to figure out exactly what he wants to do. Wait for the calls. They can't overcommit to anything right now, Luminosity. They're basically going to sit back, take no gambles. No one peeking anywhere on the map at all.
FAMAS's M4s to hold it off. Cloud9 know how close they are to getting to map points here. Massive round, they're not committing just yet. Looking like they're not going to be sending Stewie towards that Palace area. He's been doing so well though as well, getting those opening kills time and time again. There's some of those smokes going over from the A side of the map. It's more of a fake at this point. They're trying to pull some CTs away from the B side. Looking like they will be going towards short here. The smokes have dissipated though, so this is challenging for them. Taco, fantastic position, no time, but this is a difficult spray down. It's going to be an equal exchange. Surely this could do it. What?
That was huge from Fur inside of the connector.
That's the thing, that's what I was saying. They didn't have smokes there. That's a really big gamble from them. As soon as they didn't get that initial kill onto the ladder room player,
wow,
it's just not enough. And
that's a huge, huge remiss right there from Cloud9.
Wow, and now look at the money. That could be it. Damn.
That's huge. That's why Luminosity force bought into it, because they knew, into it because they knew the situation with the economy. But that's huge that they couldn't get the trade on that. Taco went so low because his crosshair placement was slightly high on the first shot.
Yeah, it was a very scrappy kill to kick things off, but he somehow survives. Teammates coming in strong there. The buddy system definitely working out for Luminosity. And now they're 1 round away. I feel like we're going to see another overtime night though. We never get it this clean. Not with this kind of game. They've got Tech9, PT50 and AWP. And Shroud has actually been carrying Cloud9, 25 kills for him. We go into the final round though, number 30. One required for Luminosity to take the series. Cloud9 need one to force us into MR3 overtime. Time ticking away now. We're coming to the 1 minute mark. Do have smokes available, but only 2 of them. No real estate really gathered on the map whatsoever, so it's working out as a pick. Skadoodle with the AWP. It comes down to this guy here. Flashing towards middle. I don't think he's going to get anything for this.
He's not. No one's facing it. That's the problem right now, is that everyone from LG is playing so disciplined. Taco again, inside of the ladder room. Nothing's going to put another smoke out late toward the window, but that actually came up light. He actually missed that. It won't have any effect because there's no one playing there right now. But look at the push down catwalk. How was nothing not spotted that sooner? Taco nearly was touching him before he got spotted, so nothing playing far too passive. Molotov just barely over the box, but it is Cold Zero and Fur that set the crossfire. And Fur, inside of the smoke, drops down, denies the bomb plant. It's 13 seconds, surely not much now. Cloud9 can do. Still a 2 versus 2. Skadoodle goes down. He makes his best effort to find the shot on a cold, but Fur closes it out, and it will be 2 straight maps. 16-14 though. Cloud9 on Mirage.
Gutting way to lose it in the end. The map, they actually looked like they're coming back in. I didn't expect
bell.
The win bell, no overtime bell.
You're so bad at the bell.
Yeah, they won the first half 9-6. Looked like Cloud9 have made a very convincing case for themselves. It came right down to the wire, lost some back and forth rounds, but just wasn't enough in the end, was it? Seeing that force buy from Luminosity, that really sticks out of my mind right now because.
Yep. I mean, the fact that Taco is sloppy and got away with that.
No, the fact that they went up short,
connector.
that's what blows my mind. Like,
yeah.
They're running up short and it's looked like, well, we've got nothing left. Let's hope for the best and orders right up here.
In the past, they'd even thrown a low smoke on, like, because in order to block off all of connector, I think it's the 3rd stair you have to put the smoke on.
You can't throw any more smoke on the stair, on the one stair that will block the whole connector.
It has to be further up. That's all.
No.
Even at the top of the stairwell.
No, but you can't throw it from like way back.
Yeah, from way back anymore. But they were working up catwalk and then throwing it after Skadoodle peeked it. And that time they just didn't do it at all. So Skadoodle they were leaving it open initially for him, but they didn't do it at all that time.
Well,
I mean, it's a great example of how small things like a small mistake or a missed smoke can be exploited by a team as great as Luminosity and having as skilled players. And I was really surprised that Cloud9 managed to take it this far, basically, to the very edge against Luminosity on Mirage, because it was the map they picked against everyone at the major and what brought them the title in the end.
It's great to see the star players actually coming back to some sort of form right now. It seems like Nothing and Shroud, they seem like they're actually coming back to the glory days.
Well, that's what I was saying about individual performances, that they look to be good. It's everything else that we've been questioning.
And Slemmy as well had some really fantastic rounds there, like got them out of some desperate times there. That 3-man spray down with the FAMAS. He had a couple of good entries as well. He seems like a player, although like a lot of people discuss the whole in-game leader thing, whether that stops you fragging and stuff. I really don't buy into that. I don't really think there's much extra.
Nico,
I feel like, well,
Fallen.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like people who say that, if you can't frag at the same time in-game leading, you actually shouldn't be in-game leading. That's like, you may have a good tactical brain, you should maybe think about coaching if that's what you want to do. Like, you shouldn't be trying, if you can't do both, then you're not a good leader in general, in my opinion. It seems like Slemmy, from what we've seen so far, like right now he's kind of working the team out, trying to get everything together. He seems like he can frag as well, so hopefully we see more from him. I don't think he was ever known as a mad fragger, from what I've heard so far.
He was a consistent fragger,
yeah,
an in-between fragger. But I think he did. I mean, he was. I thought he had some very crucial rounds here.
Yeah.
There was multiple rounds. I mean, the AK round when they had all pistols, he had the AK. That was all him.
Yeah,
all him. To be fair, there was a bit of an issue from LG. 2 players with nades out when they got faced, but.
Yeah.
Still, he did the job, and he did the deed. He also had a spray down inside of the B site where he collected 4 kills. He had a 2K inside of the A site. 3K, actually, when they dropped out of Palace. So he was, I mean, in big moments, he did step up considerably.
Yes. And
now we have a winner of a giveaway of a knife.
Oh, really?
Do we?
Yeah, that's what producer Reese told me. I can't remember the name of the knife.
Why didn't you just tell me in the year?
Because he thought it would be too much for you to handle.
To be fair, the way he's acting tonight, I would agree.
What does that mean?
So you were given the responsibility and you've come out and forgotten the name of everything.
And then you call me
No,
out.
it's a Karambit, Diddy Pat, something. I think
it's going to be on the screen if you would shut up, because that's what Reese just told me to tell you.
So I need to do analysis, observing, and hosting, obviously.
Reese, look what you've done to
what
me.
else
You
can
didn't
one
even give me a
Serbian
chance.
do? Like-
That's true. Not many Serbians can do much, so you've got a point. Well done. You've achieved more.
I will only say Novak
Xenophobia, of
Djokovic.
course, strong on this desk.
Canada doesn't have anyone like Novak Djokovic.
Reese is going to announce it publicly for us, so we have to stop talking and let Reese do that.
The winner of the Karambit
Guys, can we
is
just turn
Win
it down?
Adam.
You talked over it. Say it again. Henry, stop talking. This is why you need to wear your headphones. Say it again, Reese. I'm sorry.
The winner of the Karambit is Win Adam.
Win Adam. His name is Win, and he wins. That's rigged.
Seems
Rigged.
simple enough.
Rigged.
How they win a raffle? Win YNK, and you win. Seems legit.
He wins a knife, apparently. Don't know what he did for it. Maybe just type raffle in chat. I think that's what you have to do.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
So if you want to win a knife, just type raffle in chat. Not right
Change
now.
your name to Win.
You're probably all doing it right now, but don't have to. Do it tomorrow. We'll do it again tomorrow, probably. Might not. Might do. Are we? Well, we're doing it
Also,
tomorrow.
I'm not the one to ask.
If you think Henry and Matt are a couple, type 1 in the chat.
Take it off sub mode right now. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Free
then.
the plebs.
What do you want to talk about, Matt?
He's the host.
What do you want to talk about, Yanko?
Are you hungry, Henry?
Yes, of
I'm
course.
really hungry.
This is the
We had
typical
Korean
event.
barbecue. Look,
Like
Cloud9
2
looks...
days ago.
Seems about that long.
Right then.
Look, 16-14, 2-0 for Luminosity. Cloud9, again, individually, absolutely great. Shroud, good entries from Palace. Slemmy, huge stepping up in terms of in-game leading, but still just coming up so shallow on a map we didn't expect him to do well on.
Yeah, still.
Improvements are there. Time to be managed as well because there are about 2.5 months to the next major. Lots of big tournaments coming up. ECS just starting. There's still a chance for them to do well in this league. So with that said, guys, thank you again for joining us. We are going to go lay our heads upon pillows, pass out until tomorrow afternoon, and we will see you again tomorrow evening for more ECS NA Division Counter-Strike.